You know, just the amount of shit that accumulates on a table, Hannah.
Yeah.
I'm just telling you.
I know.
It's shocking.
It's
like, you know.
Because you are a hoarder. A hoarder. You collect everything and you cannot get rid of... You cannot, distance yourself or
Okay.
let go of stuff.
Yeah, I let go of you though, didn't
resentment.
Oh, yeah. I let go... So actually, I'd just like to introduce the fact that we have Jake Andrews. Jake is Daniel's cousin, right?
Yes.
And he's my nephew. So he's my nephew.
Is it actually Jake? Is his surname Andrews?
Oh, it's French, is it?
Well, both. Jake Andrews French.
Jake French. That's right, because his dad is French. Jake French. Sorry about that.
Doesn't mean that he's French.
Huh?
Does he speak French? No, it's just a stupid joke.
Jesus, Hannah. So because his name is Jake French, like, I mean, that would have been the thing, and that's a real thing in school. Like,
yeah.
Here, do you speak French? Because your name is French.
Yeah. And could you imagine if he actually just started speaking fluent French as well?
I just want to remind people who are tuning into this podcast that we are not intelligent and we're not pretending to be clever. We're not like this big news, you know, kind of, yes, you know, the biological, you know. Okay, so anyway, so I don't know, I'm just using a big word to try and confuse people. Okay, but so thank you very much. Jake is sort of sitting in for Jack. We auditioned him. It was a very long process and very rigorous, and he passed the test.
Yeah, we had other candidates. But
We had loads of other candidates.
Yeah, but we're just like, no, none of them.
But it's just amazing. Like the minute we stop recording this, I've got so much stuff to go on this table. But it's incredible, like levels in your house, the amount of stuff that accumulates. And I find it very difficult to get rid of stuff. I do. That is true.
Mm. What is your most precious possession? What's your most precious possession?
Toilet paper.
I think you are obsessed with toilet paper.
Toilet paper. Right. So yeah. What were you saying? Oh yeah. Anyway, so Jake works in a pub, and he says that New Year's Eve, he spent New Year's Eve in the pub. You know, he did the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And what drink did you say people were drinking?
We had Powers topped with Prosecco.
Powers whiskey.
Powers whiskey.
And then I was asking him, like, is that a drink? And he says, no, they were just... But I'd say people must have tried that before. They just didn't come up with it on the spot. I mean, but that sounds like a fairly powerful concoction, like whiskey and then the sparkling of the white wine, which just it just transports the alcohol, right? Gets you pissed, I'd say, fairly quickly.
Yeah.
Huh?
But mixed, or you just have a shot of whiskey and then drink?
No, it's mixed.
It's mixed?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. How does it taste?
Not very nice.
So it's like self-inflicted torture, but I think at that stage you don't even know.
And was everybody pissed? Was everybody pissed at that time?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
No.
What's it? Yeah, but when people are drunk, they're generally in a good mood, aren't they?
Yeah.
Until they start misbehaving.
No, what I mean in terms of what
and
it's like working as a barman with drunk people.
I mean,
You know, well,
it always depends on the person's mood also going into the drinking.
That's so true. Yeah, I know. Yeah, they've had a. Well, I knew there was some people they would be fine, and then they. A friend of mine described it as a nasty glass. It could have been the third glass, or it could have been the third beer or the fourth beer, and they just turn. But definitely, yeah, the mood. But when I was drinking, it was every second day, Hannah.
I think every day.
No, it was because I'd drink. For about 7 years, I'd get really drunk, and then the next day I'd be really hungover, and I'd just be like sitting on the couch. Then the next day I'd feel better, and then I'd drink again. You know.
Okay, I'm glad you know your routine.
Well, that seemed to be the case.
Yeah.
Although, God, yeah. Anyway, and would you see in that pub? Would there be regulars?
Oh yeah.
And would there be people like, you know, for instance, when I used to play in the International before what's Alex's? Peter, and then Simon No Gigs took over. I would
meaning like he's not giving you gigs,
no,
yeah.
whatever. I don't know. Does he? Maybe he expects me to contact him, or maybe.
Why don't we get him on the podcast if he is willing to? And
Yeah,
then
yeah.
we can roast you or roast
Oh
him.
yeah. Let's have Simon. I'll call Simon and that's a good idea.
And,
okay,
and, you know, like he was one of your best friends.
Yeah. Okay. So what was I going to say?
Oh my God! And we can talk about that scene on what was the television program you were on? And
no, that you're thinking of Bernard O'Shea.
Oh right, yes.
Okay. Anyway, we've burned 2 bridges with one flame there. No, but look, here's the thing. There's certain pubs that are very welcoming to alcoholics. Like I'd call them wet pubs. Like the International, there's a sort of cabal of like really heavy drinkers that just hang around the International.
The same Grogan's?
There's other pubs, like you'd call them, there's early pubs, just lots of like heavy daily drinkers that go there. It's a rough old reality. Some people can handle it for a long time. But I don't know, you know what I mean?
Yeah, don't know.
Yeah, I just go in for 14 pints.
Well, it used to be like people would
and
go
I suppose
during lunchtime.
as a barman, you can't give the impression that you're in any way judgmental, or and you wouldn't be, have you ever said to people, I think you've had enough, or
yeah, like
depends.
You don't want to be.
Daniel, can you hear Jake?
Yeah, just speaking.
Sorry, you don't want to be watching someone slowly die. You know, like that's how depressing it is in a sense. You know.
I know.
You're feeding someone's death.
I know. Like I was surprised. You know, when I'd come in, double vodka and Coke, double vodka and Coke.
Oh, did you hear about this? Cases of alcohol poisoning in Thailand and Asia because there's no regulation, and you can drink just one drink. What is that substance?
All you can drink.
No, you can. Yeah, you can have actually just one drink, and it can poison you.
What substance is it? Oh, do you mean absinthe?
No. It's because there's no regulation and what.
It's like moonshine.
It's not homemade.
It's not homemade. It's synthetic.
No, they can sell in a pub, but there's no regulation about what kind of.
It's a type of alcohol.
Yeah, it's an alcohol. But wait a second, I'm just gonna look.
Methylated spirits.
Yeah.
Huh?
So there's no limit to the percentage of alcohol they can sell. Like.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be funny if you lived in a country where they just let you sell bleach or something, or like poison. Yeah, or where you could just openly like euthanasia, where you can just kill yourself. Yeah, just I'll have 2 plants. Oh, that's don't go down that road, David. Come on.
Yeah, you have to cut it out.
Okay, well, so look at the size of this fucking vape that I bought yesterday. Excuse me. Because I've stopped smoking yesterday. I stopped smoking tobacco because up until this point I have been smoking American Spirit tobacco and licorice Rizla. The American Spirit tobacco is very strong. I think the licorice Rizla has a coating on it, and it really sort of, aggravates my fucking lungs.
Yeah,
I woke up in the morning with pain, and I want to speak about it openly. I'm a dirty old fucking addict. I'm an old addict. I'm addicted to tobacco, and it's a big addiction. Toilet paper. It's a big addiction, Hannah.
Yeah, those artificial flavors and coatings, like it's
well,
not.
No, I think it's not. Yeah,
they really disturb your breathing.
Yeah.
And they go into your system.
Yeah.
It's like microplastics as well.
Yeah, all the whole stuff, and so I'm trying to, I want to stop smoking tobacco. So I'm on the vape. So I bought this big vape. I can't remember the name of the fucking vape place. I'm going to have to put it in because he did give me a very good price. He basically sold it to me for half price.
That looks like from that shop which sells attire for, workers.
Yeah.
On the building side.
Yeah.
You know, like real man. You can lift the stuff and dig the hole. And
So yeah, I'm just gonna stick to the vapes. So this is day 2.
So one for each hand, yeah.
Yeah, one for each hand. Yeah, day 2 on the vapes. So that's the plan, Hannah.
okay, I'm not sure if it's much healthier. Maybe.
Well, it's not as bad.
It's not proven, but I'm not going to argue.
Well, it's not as bad as it doesn't feel as bad. I mean,
Yeah.
even after a day of not smoking the American Spirit tobacco and the licorice Rizlas, I feel a little bit better.
Because American Spirit tobacco is supposed to be the cleanest tobacco, shouldn't have any additives. It's a pure tobacco. I think that licorice Rizla, that was killing you.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, I'll go back on the tobacco then, for fuck's sake.
I think it's better because it's just pure tobacco. This is just like altered, vaping.
I mean, you're smoking oil, essentially.
Oil, yeah. And you should just get organic papers.
Yeah.
And that's it. And then you just pure. Because actually there are people who saying that nicotine patches, pure nicotine patches,
I like the
cure
way
cancer.
Jake's looking at you in a way that, he's just kind of young, but he's not old, but he's looking at you. She's an adult. Is she saying the right things? Is she? I'm looking at Jake and I'm feeling the same way. Are you qualified to talk about this?
I'm not qualified. That's what I read, and that's what I researched. And I think
I told Jake to anytime Hannah talks to play the so basically
tweeting,
to play the tweet. But
listen, everybody is responsible for their own action. What I say does not necessarily mean that you have to go and do it. Maybe I'm wrong and I'm open to be wrong, but I'm just saying things, and everybody else maybe should be like that as well. And then we wouldn't kill each other with stupid arguments and thinking that, I'm right,
I'm right and you're wrong. Therefore, you should shut up. You're cancelled. Talk to the face. Talk to the hand. That's such a classic one, isn't it? Talk to the hand. It's quite it's a very rude thing to put your hand up in front of in front of some. I was going to say in front of somebody's face instead of in front of somebody's face.
Yeah.
I was going to say in front.
But why?
Because I must have just temporary dyslexia. But then some women during sexual interaction like to be held down.
But that's a different thing, David.
With their permission, that's what they want. It's not. I'm not into that.
Okay, but that's like a part.
A little kink.
It's a control.
Can
violence.
we stop kink shaming, please, Daniel?
But it's controlled. It's a dose. It's it's not something which comes and overwhelms the woman. She's in control.
Oh, she's in control. Yeah.
So she lets the man do it. That's a different thing.
Yeah. So I'm officially single, Hannah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Officially. For a while. So I'm officially though now
but
single.
Now, it happened.
I'm officially.
How did it happen?
Well, can I? First of all, we're not in court. Second of all, I've just said it, and I just wish you could accept what I said without trying to dig into it. So I'm just.
I wanted to choose that situation when it really happened.
Well, so I'm officially single, so I'm getting my body in shape. I'm working out 3 times a week. Do you work out, Jake? You don't need to work out. You're working your balls off.
Yeah.
Have you or Daniel ever worked out? Well, I know Jack works out.
I used to play a lot of football, so...
You mean as a young fella? Oh, right, as a young fella, because he's...
How old are you?
He's 78 now. And I remember... football. What position did you play? I
was left full-back.
Left full-back, yeah. Jack, did you ever play football with Jack?
Yeah, we used to play when we were younger, yeah.
Good footballer. I never played football. He's sitting. It's always about me. You see, I'd be sitting in class, in the 80s in Blackrock College, and you'd see the guys who'd be playing football all lunchtime, and they'd come back in just sweaty, and I'd just be looking at them. What the fuck?
You're such a snob.
Well, no, I don't know snob, but I was just.
I
know, but I was so anti-exertion.
The exertion.
Yeah, I was such
Well,
a fucker.
thought
I just
you
wanted
were
to get.
swimming.
I just wanted to be in a rock band and get stoned, man, and be
Oh, yeah.
like a sort of version of Keith Richards or something.
Well,
Yeah, no, I was swimming. I did swim, and you know, my coach was
oh yeah.
your man. What's his name? What was your man's name? He turned out to be. He's alleged.
A pedophile.
Yeah.
There was I don't remember his name, but there was
Gibney.
Gibney. Yeah.
My swimming coach was a paedophile.
Where is he now? He's in exile, isn't he? Somewhere hiding.
That definitely needed one. Oh my God. This is a serious artistic endeavor, but it's not really an artistic endeavor, is it, Hannah?
No,
we're still figuring it out, aren't we?
Yeah, and I think it requires a bit better preparation.
You mean just the format of our show?
Yes.
Yeah.
Are we self-critical right now?
No.
Yeah, but like, you know, like a better format, a better preparation, a better,
Yeah.
you know, material,
Yes.
a bit of a structure. In the show.
Yes.
So that's our New Year's resolution.
Yeah, New Year's resolution. Oh yeah, so anyway, so basically I'm officially single is what I was trying to say. So if there are any women out there between the ages of
What, like 18? 18 is allowed.
what about
20?
30, between 30 and 40?
Well, it's your choice. I mean, you know, it's a progress for you. I mean, looking at more mature
Okay.
species. Women.
Species. Okay. So Golden Globes, did you see Nikki Glazer's opening monologue on the Golden Globes? I thought it was quite good.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, it was
She
good.
got some criticism about a Puff Daddy joke, which I didn't. I just thought that was one of the funniest jokes.
Yeah, it's about oil.
No,
yeah.
I think she was saying, she's pissed off that Puff Daddy isn't on the scene anymore because she was looking forward to the after party because, because a Puff Daddy freak off is so much better than a Stanley Tucci freak off.
Oh yeah, but there was also about a baby oil joke. So that was about Puff Daddy as well, because he's using a lot. You know, remember they found like tons of bottles of baby oil.
But what pisses me off about these, high-powered A-list actors is they think because they are so successful and people act in such a deferential way around them that, you know, when they go on a chat show, you know, they can just talk about anything. And because it's them, people are like, you know, well, yeah, no, my cat, its leg fell off, you know, or, mate, get a fucking story.
But you know, those studio audiences are a bit juiced up a bit, like, you know, they
usually hold like a sign, clap.
Oh, well, I told you I went to the Tonight Show, I just wanted to have a look at it, and it was just one of the worst experiences I've ever had. You get herded in. And they have this guy doing warm-up, and he was just a load of shit. Although I did warm-up on the fucking Late Late Show for a year. Do you remember that?
Yeah. And how was it? Do you remember anything?
Well, yeah, I was drinking back then.
Yeah.
And then, you know, you go upstairs to the green room and you get free drink. This is like before 2003. It's over 20 years ago.
I think it wasn't before. It was 2003, I think. Exactly.
I gave up drinking in 2003, December the 8th.
Mm. Yeah, so you had 2003 to do it.
Oh, yeah. So you have to be careful about that, Jake, because it's in your family, alcoholism.
That's why he's not drinking.
Oh, do you not drink?
I'm actually off the drinking at the minute, a small bit. Doing a bit of a damp January.
A damp January. I've never heard it described as a damp January.
Yeah, well, see, we have our staff party in this month, and I have a couple other things, so I don't want to declare a full dry January.
Well, that's great. That's fucking great. Because there's nothing fucking sadder than seeing people of my age who are still drinking. They're usually dead, you know. But like people who don't mature out of, Hannah?
Yeah, I need to pay for parking. And my phone just died. I need to actually pay. No, I need... Because I've forgotten, because I started talking about something. It's that powerful anchor. So, what about Golden Globes? Do you have any other comments about Golden Globes?
Well,
I think
Shogun were winners, weren't they?
Yeah.
The series. They won some stuff.
Oh yeah, you're doing that.
Have you watched Shogun?
Shogun, yeah. Shogun?
Did you watch?
Yeah. But anyway, no, I was talking about, because look, the drinking thing, I don't know if it's as bad as it was. Maybe it is. It's always the same. Drinking. But I'm just saying, alcoholism, people, of Jake's age, maybe even Daniel's age. Daniel's 31. Jake is 22. So 22, you give it a go and you're drinking. But usually people mature out of it. But then there are some people who don't mature out of that drinking, and they're drinking heavily into their 30s or their 40s. And it's a fucking sad look, somebody in their mid 40s pissed out of their heads sitting outside Grogan's trying to chat up a Spanish student.
Are you talking about yourself?
Talking about myself.
Oh.
But also, like, I'm 58. I was talking to a girl yesterday, and she said that her dad died of alcoholism at the age of 53. So, but I'm at that age now that if I died, like, it wouldn't be, oh no, fuck, that's horrible, but it wouldn't be a massive shock. Like, I'm getting that old now. Like, if somebody died at 21, people would be like, it's just it doesn't make any sense. But at my age, 58, it's starting to make sense.
Well, I think it's still young. It's like 48.
58. No, but what I'm saying is, like what age do you die where it's like, oh well,
an average
I guess
age
80, like 78. Well, he had a good innings. 84. Like if you died at 84.
Yeah, no,
80.
The average
79. What age? Yeah, go on.
In Ireland, women die at, like average 82.
80.
I think men it's 79 or 80.
Wow.
So, average.
Yeah.
So that's just like if you live above that, you're in a good health.
Do you think about death, Daniel? Jake?
Well, I mean, sometimes I ponder it, but I don't feel it encroaching just yet. So but I think if I had a long enough life, I think I'd be okay with it.
It's funny. The age. I feel age is it's an incremental kind of step. I remember one time I was sprinting. I think it was in Copenhagen, and there was an actual moment where I used to be able to sprint this fast, and then just that something happened. But no, do you know what it is also? Your muscles can atrophy if you're not using them all the time. That's why I'm working out, trying to get life back into the muscles. See, what they have naturally, I have to work for. But it's funny, when you're working out and you're really working out, you're just thinking like life. You really have to work at it, especially at my age. Am I making any sense, Jake? Are you worried about death? Do you ever think about it?
Not necessarily, no.
Have you ever had that? Well, actually, do you know something? I don't even want to put any fucking existential worry into people's heads,
Well, it's kind of funny. It's like in the I don't know if you ever watched the Barbie movie.
Yeah.
She starts panic. She thinks about death.
Oh.
And
yeah.
And it's like the world falls apart because Barbie's thinking about death.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Because she's totally blissfully unaware. That's the classic line from Woody Allen. He sees this couple walking by and they're so happy, and he's going, you're walking around, you look so happy, and what's the secret? We're not very bright. We're stupid. So I think there is bliss in ignorance in some way.
That's what they say, but I think it's how you interpret life, how you look at life. You can look in doom and gloom, or you can see, the beauty, the present moment, the positive.
Yeah, but it's very much like
the
mood. If you're in a mood, you could look at the same thing negatively, and if you're in a good mood, the same thing. Oh, it's all very positive and so on. But so I think having goals, keeping fucking active, not sitting on your arse thinking things, because the mind is a dangerous neighborhood.
Yeah, and just being aware, like if you.
But also your reaction to things, that's your choice as well.
Yeah.
That's however you react to a certain situation, so if you're in a bad mood, that could be because of yourself,
Yeah.
So it's also our choice to put a positive spin on things,
But also, I think to be artificially positive is not good either.
Toxic positivity.
So what?
Hi, how are you? Yeah, sure, no problem. I hate myself.
And then behind the scene, you're slashing your wrist. But what they say, allow all the emotions to come through you. Just see, observe, let them go.
Don't be afraid to feel things.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. I'm going to feel something. Jake was talking about, he went to see the film
Which one?
Nosferatu. And do you know who's starring in Nosferatu?
Was it Ralph Fiennes?
Willem Dafoe.
Oh, Willem Dafoe.
Your favourite. We should go and see that film.
Yeah. Willem Dafoe.
Why do you look at me funny when I say we should go and see that film?
Because I've got a boyfriend. You're single, and I'm not. But
no, I'm trying to think what sort of got a boyfriend. Wah, 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 wah.
Oh, that thing, and that's why we're not together and crying. That jingle.
What's that? What's that sound? Can you hear the ding?
I don't know. I'm trying to charge
listen,
the phone.
listen.
It's not charging. It's really something not right.
Yeah, it should be. Give us a look. So I was up in Donegal, playing on Grianon Theatre.
Do they speak Irish in Donegal? They do.
Yeah, they speak a weird version of Irish. They in like we would say, Cain Cuiltu, in the west of Ireland. Cain Cuiltu, how are you?
Oh, King Cuiltu.
And in Donegal they go.
Did you do it on stage? And did
I should have done
a
that.
standing ovation?
No, I was doing this thing about the British stole our language. Because in the penal laws, whatever, back in the 19th or 18th century, if Jack was here, he knows all about his history. So I think it was illegal to speak Irish. So the idea was that, it's a funny premise. They stole our language. But if you go to places like Sligo, it does sound like they've stolen the language. Because, in Sligo, it's like, what happened to you? Stole my language. Somebody stole your language. You can't speak. It's funny, Hannah.
It is funny. Yeah.
It'd be funny the idea then if somebody from Sligo went to the British Houses of Parliament.
Yeah.
Yes, hello. I can speak language. You want your what? My language. No. Our language is over there. No, it's not. It's ours now. Fuck off.
Yeah.
Why does everybody laugh?
No, because it is funny, but you need a big audience and, people will be laughing. But it's like,
Jake, you better figure out a way to laugh when you don't find... Go on. Keep that one going, Jake.
Like Brits, they were ordered by international courts to return stolen goods to different countries.
Oh, yeah. They should return our language.
So they should return the language. Yeah, I don't know. Would they pack it in boxes?
No, they should ceremonially, in a gilded sort of, thing.
Yeah,
bring the language back.
Recreate the scenery, and just you know,
just go to the centre of Ireland and apologise for the penal laws or something, and then stand, and then somebody from Sligo. Or no, you'd have to speak Irish, wouldn't he?
yeah, we you know, like,
Oh, whatever. Christ.
I don't know. In a way,
Is your phone not
no,
working?
it's not charging. Did you have a different cable?
Yeah. Fuck me, what's that?
That's your headphone.
Jesus, Hannah, could you tell me not to stand up with my fucking headphones?
I think this is like a disaster. This is like really. It's not
Go on,
Jake.
go on,
It's
Jake.
not Jake.
And that's why we're not together.
It's just like we so not prepared. We just like.
Yeah, but
what?
don't say that while we're doing the fucking podcast, Hannah.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
Cut it out.
No, I'm leaving that one in. You know,
Well, preparation comes from all sides.
and
of
you're always
the,
going on about it, but yet you don't do anything. You don't. Yeah, because I can't see. You get me so angry. I lose this power of sight.
I think it's your vape.
I'm trying. Hannah.
Yes.
Oh God. Listen, Hannah. Why have you got a silly look on your face?
I don't know.
So okay, so go on then. What's happening? 2025. What's the big? Oh fuck.
There's nothing so far. It's uninteresting year.
It's coming. What about Elon Musk?
The year of nothing. Imagine
No.
that.
Yeah, I wish it wouldn't be bad if there was.
Just a year, nothing happened, and
The shit is coming. The shit is coming. Just like
Well, you know,
it's
like
constipated right now.
yes, but it is coming. It's gonna be like a diarrhea. It's gonna be like explosion of news, and the things will come out like no one
I
was
think
really aware of this.
I think this is the era of people just. This is the new era where just people stay at home more than they ever have.
They call it being a homebody.
Yeah.
Is it? Is it a new term, Daniel?
A homebody.
Because there was even an ad, I think it was Sky. Why go out? Stay at home.
Or to watch Sky.
Yeah, everything's there. Because you've got, you can get fucking food. You can order everything.
Mm-hmm.
Prostitutes. Sorry, sex workers.
Well, like
sex workers.
But you stay at home and then sex workers. You don't even need.
It'd be great if you
them
have,
to come in.
if there was a sex worker like menu and you'd just be there like that. Look, I'll have a woman. Da, da, da.
There is actually. If you go on the sites, you definitely have a.
You can
choice.
order a body type.
Of course, you look at them.
So if you were if you were ordering a body type, what would you order?
like for my pleasure, or just like to look at.
For you to look at. What's the difference between for your pleasure or to look at?
I don't know. It's just like
Okay, to look at.
Then just to look at, I would just order the most perfect balanced body.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How much would that be?
I don't know.
Okay,
No,
folks. If there's any kind of very fit, symmetrical body men out there who Hannah will, how much would you pay?
Nothing, because you can get it for free.
How do you mean?
I mean, like just to look at online.
Oh, yeah.
We don't wanna just physically anybody to come to your home, do we? It's all online. It's just you, yourself, and the screen.
It's funny, like the way Irish women to me, oh, how you doing? Yeah, and you've never seen an Irish porn. Well, I'm sure there are Irish porno films, but it'd be good to make like a professional, because to Americans and other people around the world, women who talk like that would be quite exotic to them. Like to me, it's quite common and not a turn on. But a woman who talks like that, hi, how you doing? Like to an American, that would be oh yeah, man, she's so weird.
No, but I thought that Irish accents is one of the most, regarded as one of the most appealing, cutest, and charming.
Kerry porn.
Oh yeah, so.
I'm here to fix your lights. Go on, put on an Irish accent.
Oh, yeah.
I'm here to fix your electrical cables.
Yeah.
Can I come in then?
Yeah. How are you gonna do it?
I need to pull down your pants. Oh, for fuck's sake. Go on.
It's terrible.
Moving on.
You didn't see that Elon Musk is trying to interfere with British politics and tell them to resign.
Oh, yeah?
Get rid of Nigel Farage. He's talking about.
Who he's trying to get rid of Nigel Farage.
He's telling that he's
Well,
incompetent and should resign, and then he's talking about gang rapes which were not disclosed. Yeah,
What?
about gang rapes.
What gang?
Yeah, that's what he's talking about.
Who is?
Elon Musk.
Okay.
Just confirm.
Yeah, we'll definitely not be. I don't want to talk about things like that because that's horrible.
I know.
Where are these things happening?
Officially, like he's he's got a platform.
Who
X.
Oh yeah.
Elon Musk, and that's what he's.
Oh, what's
talking.
happening in the UK?
Yeah, he's been interviewed.
Well,
by
the
various stations.
The thing I noticed about Nigel Farage is I remember one time he was on with Russell Brand. Now, what Russell Brand was talking about, he was in the right. He what he was saying was correct, but because he was so animated and so emotional, he came off as less credible than Nigel Farage. So it just shows you the. I guess professional politicians, even if they're wrong and you don't agree with them, but they sound very reasonable. So, that's Nigel Farage. He sort of has this way, and no matter what you throw at him, he's not going to react indignation. Like no, Russell Brand. He's using his hands and his arms and all that kind of thing. And it might be what he's saying is right, but there's something not. No,
it's maybe too theatrical or too staged or too animated to like a play. It's not. It's not.
He just doesn't look as reasonable, for fuck's sake. Weirdly, as somebody like Nigel Farage, which doesn't make any sense. And you're watching him, and you shouldn't like him, but because he sort of talks in a very sort of plain way, and he's got this way of communicating that blah blah blah. Even though I'm wrong, I'm sort of right. Jerry Adams had that thing as well. I watched this actually very good series on Disney Plus. It was called Say Nothing, and it was about the time the IRA when these two sisters, the Price sisters, and this.
Was that a good series? Is it? Yeah.
It's very good actually.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, really well cast.
Worth watching.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And about this mother of 8 kids, McConville, and the IRA said that she was an informer, and she probably wasn't, and she was
shot,
murdered, and although at the time they call it disappeared. But the way Jerry Adams handles himself, like he's some kind of poker player or something. He's just so calm and collected and unmovable. And just so, and he like you see him. There was this famous interview where like he's down in the south. Now, Jerry Adams, you're this, that, and the other, and you're supporting terrorism, and you're this, and you're in the IRA. Well, I think I'm a nice guy. And
he is a nice guy. I met him.
But he really again. Under interrogation, most people are like, they get elevated and they're up and whatever. It makes them, even though they might be like Russell Brand, he might be telling the truth. It just makes them look unbelievable, or something.
Yeah,
but
triggers some emotions.
Whereas, Jerry Adams, he's were you in the IRA? And he's just absolutely calm. He says, I've never been in the IRA. Well, what about all the British soldiers saw it? Well, it's terrible when anyone is shot and when anybody, so he's really a very smart politician. Yeah, interesting. A very, very brilliant TV series about the North. The best I've ever seen. Say Nothing.
Say Nothing.
Like the actual name of the series sounds shite, but then when you realise it's in the context of the North of Ireland, Say Nothing. Have you been up to Belfast, Jake?
Yeah, I was up there maybe 6 or 7 years ago. We did the tour of the jail, and
which one?
I can't remember the name now.
Oh, not the maze.
It could have been.
What, where the hunger strikes?
Yeah, exactly. That was the exact one. Me and my dad went up there. We did the black cab tours as well.
Oh,
and
right,
all that
yeah.
sort of-
So it was about the time of the IRA bombings. And these two sisters, the Price sisters, went over and they bombed an area in London. And they got caught, but they refused to wear prison clothing because they said they were political prisoners. And the two sisters went on hunger strike. And then they were... Anyway, it's really worth having a watch. When I was, I think, 17 or 18, I went over to London... 1983, 1984, and I got stopped in a rental car, and I got picked up by the cops and was held overnight in a station. And there was this Scottish policeman, British policeman from Scotland. How do you talk? You know the way they talk about? What are you doing over here? You're probably going to bomb London. You know, he was saying that I was in the IRA. I was. Okay,
I was just like,
I
don't even know what
I was this little middle class, you know. And then he strip searched me. Did I tell you about that?
No.
Yeah, he strip searched me, you know. So, but anyway, like at 18, you know.
Did you have to undress?
I had to undress and bend over a fucking table, and he looked up my arse.
With the,
But I mean-
a torch?
So insensitive, Jake. But you know, if you've never, if nobody's ever, you know, if you're not, what's the word, cool with nudity. You know, I wasn't Danish, I was Irish, and the idea of somebody looking up the Holy of Holies, it was very
And
fucking.
it's not a doctor.
It was very shocking,
I guess.
even if
so.
it is a doctor. But you know, like you know, and I was saying,
Well,
right,
just-
bend over, pull down you, and I'm going, like, what? What do you want me to do? Oh, you heard me. Well, no,
Was
you know,
just him and you?
I can't remember, but I mean,
there
it
was
was
some
at the
other
time.
people.
It was, you know, but a little fuck face.
He was just doing his duty, I guess.
What he was doing his duty. What did he think was up my arse? A fucking bomb.
Well, what he thought was up yours. Maybe some, I don't know.
Just what? I can't believe you're on his side.
I'm not on his side, but like, I'm not on his side.
Sounds
but,
like you are.
I'm just trying to figure out what he was thinking you had up your bottom.
Contraband, like.
He was fucking trying to humiliate me because I was Irish. But then I suppose, you know, the IRA were bombing the shit out of London at the time. Or had been.
Yeah. But you can't just presume that every Irish person is in IRA.
Yeah, although
But they were
at that
mistreated.
time when you said you were Irish in London, there was a flicker in the eye. There was just like, you know, now it's not like that. We're very friendly again.
Yeah, what was like in the 60s or 50s? There were signs: no Irish, no dogs, or no, maybe no dogs, no Irish.
Yeah,
That's quite horrific.
yeah. Anyway, I think I'm a nice guy. All right. Okay, so that's well worth watching. Yeah, so I need to get an office space because I'm just starting to write. So if anybody has an office in and around Dublin city centre, let me know. I'll rent it for a maximum of 800 a month.
Yeah, or you know, if someone wants to support arts,
Yeah, go on.
you know, I want to be like, you know, donate.
If there's a single woman out there who wants to support an artist,
Well, why is, you know, David, you always have to look for some sexual connotation, like, you know, just someone who is who wants to, you know, raise artistic endeavors in a lot of people.
yeah. So if there's some big property head out there, and you're tired of rinsing the economy, and you
Yeah.
want to, you know, give me an office space for a year
For a good price.
for a good
Or
price,
for free or for whatever.
and I'm going to write the next thing. You know, I did the Savage Eye. I don't know what the next thing is going to be, but it's going to be very funny.
Should be better,
Yeah.
bigger,
Yeah.
dream big.
Dream big, think small. It'd be funny to come up with these aphorisms and platitudes that sound good, but are actually terrible. You know the way that some people put on their Instagram every day, just because the moon doesn't something, the sun always
Yeah,
does.
I can't stand them.
Every day, my light is as small as the tunnel in your face.
But you know they don't write them. They just look up online, and it's like a generic. And then you think, what the fuck you think you are? Just posting
It's funny.
them.
I was in a place called Letterkenny, and one of the locals said, Letterkenny is not a tourist town, you know, and I like that, you know, because it doesn't look like a tourist town. But, you know, it's got its charm. And I was staying in this place called the Dillon Hotel. So I finished the gig and I walk into the Dillon Hotel, and there's this little guy with, you know, he's just got his guitar, and I don't know whatever song he's playing, you know, might as well jump, or he's playing fucking Van Halen or something, but in, you know, country and western version. But there's couples there, you know, and there weren't that many people, but like that's their Saturday night, and they just go to this place and dance, and but there's something kind of like, it's so the opposite of a nightclub in London or something. It's like, it's so unpretentious.
Yeah, it's very raw, I guess.
It's just like, you know, it's just these couples, you know, they meet up in this Dillon Hotel, and you know, that's it. Huh?
Yeah. they might have actually nice community.
Like, in other words, I'm looking at it and I'm going, this is terrible. It's so boring. But then I'm thinking, no, it must not be. There must be a parallel fucking universe that if I had different glasses, oh wow, now I can see. But I'm just, you know, it's like when you see like sometimes I remember like a German couple, and they'd wear the same types of clothing. They'd wear clothing.
Yes.
And you think, that looks so crass and shite. But maybe if you are that German couple wearing the same,
Yeah.
if I'm wearing the same outfit as she is, it's like, so, aren't we great? I don't know.
It's just clothing.
I don't know,
Just
Hannah.
clothing.
Okay. Huh?
Yeah, they look terrible, and you know, but they do things together. You know, they go traveling together, seeing things together. You know, maybe it's cute.
How long have we been broadcasting?
53 minutes.
Okay, we're almost home.
Oh, we almost the finishing line.
We do have to get some guests on.
Oh, definitely.
Do you reckon?
Oh, yeah. Because prepare ourselves as well. About
If you say
certain-
prepare ourselves as well, because that's all you've been saying for over a year, and you never do.
David,
But
over a year.
Over 2 years, a decade, your whole life.
Okay.
You've never prepared.
Is that an attack?
That's a fact.
I want some constructive actions to be taken.
Yeah, another great film is, I was talking about that one, King of Comedy. Have you seen that film?
Oh, yeah. It's an old movie.
So good. Sorry. I need to take out this one.
Well, it can be a shorter episode today if you want.
Look at the size of the cloud. Daniel, look at the size of the cloud. Look.
Oh, no.
Isn't that brilliant?
Yeah, that's like almost special effects. That's very powerful.
This is what the podcast is coming. Look what I can do. Look at me and my big vape.
I watched a really good movie, Conclave, with Ralph Fiennes.
Yeah, Rafe.
Rafe Fiennes.
Ralph.
Yeah.
Rafe.
I was thinking, because, you know, I did a film with Rafe Fiennes called The Forgiven. And the first night I arrived to the hotel, It was called Massandoya. It was near a town in Morocco called Erfoud. Anyway, walked in, and there was nobody in the dining room of the hotel except Ray Fiennes, and he was just sitting there and going, "That's Ray, that's Ralph, Ray Fiennes," and I started talking to him, and I think we got onto the subject of, I don't know. I told him, I bought a coin, a Greek coin.
Were you just like nervously talking?
I don't know
about
what
it,
the fuck, and then I ran to my hotel room to bring it back and show it to him,
And then
and I was
gone.
I was just thinking about it there, like, you fucking embarrassment, mate. You know what I mean? Like he's probably going, "Oh God, yeah, I just met some idiot who was talking about coins or something." Yeah.
But that coin is quite interesting.
Oh yeah, there it is, actually there. It's
Yeah.
weird that it's right there. So this is called a tetradrachm, and these are the first coins in the history of coinage, I think. I mean, there are other earlier coins, but this was so basically there was a strip of silver, and they put them, like that. So this is over 2,000 years old.
And you tried to clean it.
Oh yeah, I did
With
try
like a silver polishing thing.
Yeah, but thankfully I didn't really do a good job, so it still looks ancient,
Yeah.
doesn't it?
Yeah, it looks authentic. But I find quite amazing that when you ran to your room for that coin and he was still there waiting for you.
Yeah, and I came back and showed it to him. But it's funny, the way, like, in your quiet moments, like, embarrassing interactions pop back into your head, and that was one of them. My whole life, you could say, is a string of embarrassing interactions, but that was one of them. And I was just before the podcast thinking, "You fucking idiot! What are you do? Just shut the fuck up. You got nothing to do with Ray. Hello, and just don't talk to him, idiot."
But maybe he finds it charming to talk to commoners who look up to him. No?
Yeah. Anyway, fuck them all.
But he was really good in
Conclave, yeah.
Yeah, he was. That was his conclave. He was running it.
Yeah.
And
but although the end of the film,
yeah.
but
I
I
actually find it funny because at the end, like they saw, like women, they serve all the men.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, so maybe I shouldn't
No,
say.
go on. You can say spoiler alert and talk about it.
Yeah, and so archbishops, they all being served by nuns, and they really like nothing. They just serve them, and then, the new pope. He's not like strictly a man. He's got ovaries and
hermaphrodite.
yeah.
Is that the correct term?
Well, I think it's the derogative term now. You shouldn't use that term. You would say intersex.
Intersex. Okay, yeah.
That's used to call them. But
okay. Okay. Yeah, but I liked the processes of how they go about choosing a pope.
Oh yeah.
It's quite interesting, and the politics that goes on.
Yeah. But it is almost. I watched that series called Borgia.
Yeah, you love that.
And it was the same. It was exactly the same. Nothing has changed. The politics behind the scene, the lobbying, it never changed.
What about you, Jake? Would you be into going into politics?
I think with our family history, probably not. No.
Yeah, we do.
I found it interesting that Ray Fiennes has never been in a proper TV series. He's always been in movies, but he's never been like a lead role in a TV show or something. Like, I find that interesting. Like, he says, I read an article that he doesn't get offered TV show roles for some reason.
It's funny, his life, like, it's just endless offers.
Yeah, but
somebody like Ray Fiennes does not have to audition. The way I fail all the time. I mean, I'm not even putting myself in the same fucking world as Ray Fiennes, but I'm just saying that he doesn't. He just get offers.
Yeah, for movies.
Oh, for movies.
Yeah.
But so his whole life is planned. I'd say a few years. Well, I don't know how long, but he's going here, he's going there, he's going that.
No, but it's just, you know, the way actors nowadays, they're all making the switch to TV shows, like, you know, and he doesn't seem to be one that would be going in that direction for some reason, like, you know, especially given his talent, or, you know, given how good he is, you know.
Yeah. And do we want you? Go on, keep that going for a second. That's funny.
I think that's
All
it.
right. Yeah. What?
Anything else, Hannah?
I'm not sure.
Have you lost the will to live?
No, I still want to live, but
Not like this. Not
No.
like this.
Daniel, do you have anything to say? Anything
Well, I did, and then he
interesting?
just looked at me, and so you,
I haven't
you
loo-
didn't say anything after. You just sort of paused and got quiet.
Why
so-
did you look at him, Hannah? You know how sensitive our son is.
I didn't look at him. I looked at you.
Were you going to say something?
I did, and then you just didn't.
What did you say?
Oh yeah, see, you weren't even listening.
Yeah, well, I can't remember.
It's too late now.
No, go on.
No, I was talking about Ray Fiennes and how he was.
Oh, yeah.
And then you just didn't say anything.
Well, I don't know, you know, because he doesn't need to do TV series.
No, who did the transition to TV series? There was someone quite. Was it Adrian Brody? Oh yeah, he was. Well, did he even win Golden Globe for Brutalist?
I don't
Did he?
I think he did. Yeah.
Yeah. She called him like a 2-time Auschwitz survivor. Oh yeah.
Okay, folks. Jesus Christ! Really, we
think
should end on something
later.
interesting.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
Show
do you have-
me what's in your notes. Go
No,
on.
there's nothing. These are notes from some other thing.
Okay, I'm going to try.
Just
I'm
thinking.
just going to just look to see if I have anything.
Oh, I wrote here. You asked me to write. 2024 is the year when Walk died.
Yeah, we already talked about that last
Yeah,
time.
but we didn't talk about this actually. Nothing. Empty.
I think
Empty.
we have to end it like that.
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks, Jake. Thanks, Daniel. Thank you, Hannah. That's it.
The guest next time.
Bring all those down.